Located in the south of the Yangtze River and along the Taihu Lake, the city is meandered through by the Grand Canal, which boasts 3,000 years of cultural heritage and a poetic landscape, featuring waters and mountains together with prosperousness and affluence. It is Wuxi, a famous Chinese city in the south of the Yangtze River. Situated in the central area of the Yangtze River Delta, the strongest economic powerhouse in China, Wuxi is an important regional transport hub in the east of China. It is only 28 minutes away from Shanghai by express railway. Its Sunan Shuofang International Airport offers 34 international and domestic routes directly bound for Tokyo and Osaka in Japan, Bangkok in Thailand, Taipei, Hong Kong, Macau, and etc. Moreover, Jiangyin Port, as the Class A river port in China, can be navigable by vessels directly bound for major international ports like Hong Kong, Singapore, and Busan in South Korea. Wuxi has a solid industrial foundation. The regional GDP per capita ranks number 1 in Jiangsu Province. The regional GDP ranks number 2 in Jiangsu Province. The gross output of industrial economy ranks number 7 in China. The total volume of foreign trade ranks number 8 in China. The regional GDP ranks number 9 among all large and medium-sized cities in China. Among the global Fortune 500, 83 of them have invested in 153 enterprises in Wuxi, which has established trade contacts with over 200 countries and regions in the world. On the stage of China's reform and opening up, it has excelled in innovation and created an eye-catching wealth myth. Now this city, well known for its 100 years of flourishing industry and business, is focusing on the cultivation of emerging industries and sparing no efforts to build Wuxi into a modern city with glamour, innovation, entrepreneurship, and happiness. Wuxi has strived to be the pioneer for realizing modernization in 2014. Internet of Things and Cloud Computing Industry. As the national industry base of the Internet of Things and the National Innovation Demonstration Area of Sensor Networks approved by the State Council, Wuxi has strived to build a Sensor China Center with the full efforts of the city, intelligence across the country, and talents around the world. A number of key technological achievements in the Internet of Things have sprung up in the city, of which core technologies have taken the lead in the world, like MEMS sensors, UHF and microwave RFID, mass data storage and processing, chips on the nodes of multimode sensor networks. The clustering effect for innovative resources has become increasingly prominent, integrating 32 well-known research institutions in Internet of Things from home and abroad, attracting 238 high-level leading talents together with 38 public service platforms and some 900 research programs in the field. Now, 608 enterprises have been set up in this field in the city, and 4 of them are listed companies. The industrial scale of the Internet of Things in Wuxi is expected to reach RMB 250 billion by 2015. Being one of the national pilot and demonstration cities of the innovation-based development of cloud computing services, Wuxi is concentrating on the construction of the demonstrative application base for the City Cloud Computing Center, which aims to provide various cloud computing services for the application of the Internet of Things, to facilitate innovative integration of the Internet of Things and cloud computing, and to accomplish the goal of Sensor China. It implies that the Internet of Things and cloud computing industry is becoming the largest breakthrough for the industrial transformation and upgrade of Wuxi. Microelectronics industry. Wuxi is the cradle and an important production base of the Chinese microelectronics industry. It has seen 180 world-class microelectronics enterprises and a complete industrial chain composed of designing, manufacturing, packaging, and testing, represented by SK Hynix Semiconductors, China Resources Microelectronics, Infineon, Changjiang Electech, and Osram. The industry is trying to achieve the scale of RMB 100 billion by 2015 to make Wuxi an influential microelectronics industry base in the world. Renewable energy industry. In recent years, the renewable energy industry has developed rapidly in Wuxi. Photovoltaic industry has created a basically complete industry chain, including core component technologies of crystalline silicon solar and film solar cells, drawing of polysilicon, extraction and drawing of monocrystalline silicon, ingot casting, slicing and polishing of polysilicon, production of solar cells and components, manufacturing of solar power application systems and PV solar equipment, and construction of solar power stations. And increasingly more outstanding intelligent wind power engine manufacturers, represented by Envision and Miracle Wind Power components, are emerging in Wuxi. Furthermore, the city has also launched a package of policies and measures to promote the development of the renewable energy industry and support major enterprises to get bigger and stronger. Environmental protection industry. Depending on more than 30 years development as the foregoer of environmental protection industry in China, Wuxi is listed in the leading role of the country. It has a great variety of products and mushroomed leading enterprises, showing an ambitious clustering effect. Yixin, a city under the governors of Wuxi, has built the first national environmental protection technology industrial park in China, involving production of environmental protection products, integrated utilization of resources, environmental services, and clean products, which cover 4 pollution abatement fields such as sewage, exhaust gas, noise, and solid waste. With 3 to 5 years of efforts, Wuxi will become the center for R&D, core equipment manufacturing, and the product trade of the environmental protection industry in China. Equipment manufacturing industry. As a pillar industry in Wuxi, a well-known Chinese city in the south of the Yangtze River, the equipment manufacturing industry has a history of 100 years. Now, Wuxi has nearly 2,000 equipment manufacturing enterprises, represented by Caterpillar, Bosch, Julie Heavy Industry, 4 Wuxi diesel engine works, Kipo, and Yinhuan Nuclear Power, which contribute to more than 1/3 of the gross industrial output value. Therefore, the equipment manufacturing industry is a powerful and the most important pillar industry in the city, with a significant position in the country. Technical upgrade and high-end development of the manufacturing industry in the city will be pushed forward in the future, with a traditional and emerging approach. Creative design industry. Wuxi is a city well known as the industrial design and the historical culture in China. Its developed manufacturing industry and profound cultural foundation have offered a broad market and a firm foundation for the development of the industrial design. In the national level creative parks, represented by D Park and Wuxi Studio, a number of clusters of outstanding enterprises of industrial design, film, TV and media, digital publishing, cultural tourism, advertising and convention and exhibition, animation and online games, performance and entertainment, development and exploitation of cultural heritage have emerged together. In addition, the annual China Wuxi International Industrial Design Expo has provided a good platform for international communication and cooperation in creative design. Software and service outsourcing industry. As a China service outsourcing model city, the major service outsourcing indicators of Wuxi are in the leading role across the country, and the revenue of software industry reaches about RMB 70 billion. Depending on its 15 distinctive industrial parks, high-level public technical service platforms, sufficient talent supply, and good development environment, it has seen a lot of leading enterprises rapidly gathering in this territory. Among the China top 10 service outsourcing leading enterprises, 9 of them, including HiSoft and iSoftStone, have been settled in Wuxi. making it a powerhouse with the most rapid development of a distinctive software service outsourcing industry in China. Biotechnological industry. Thanks to some 10 years of introduction and development, the biotechnological industry in Wuxi has developed prosperously. Now it has 400 plus biological and pharmaceutical enterprises and has basically built the industrial policy, technical innovation, and innovative service industry appropriate to the development of this industry. Thus, it has become a characteristic and influential industrial cluster of biopharmaceuticals, medical devices, and diagnostic reagents in China. Meanwhile, it is dedicated to integrating biological technology into modern agriculture with the aim of the coordinative development of efficient large-scale agriculture and high-end bioagriculture. Tourism and leisure industry. Being one of China's top 10 tourist cities with excellent landscape resources, Wuxi has gifted tourism resources. It receives more than 50 million domestic tourists and 1 million overseas visitors annually, realizing a total tourism revenue of some RMB 90 billion. Wuxi has formed a variety of exquisite tourist attractions and programs, including Lingshan Wonderland, Turtle Head Peninsula Resort, Yixing Bamboo Bushes, CCTV Base, the Grand Canal, and Huaxi Village. The tourism industry in Wuxi is aiming to build Wuxi into a world-famous tourist service city and the capital of tourism and recreation. This is the pursuit of a city, as broad as the earth, as high as the sky, and as long as the river. Investing in Wuxi is to embrace a win-win future. Investing in Wuxi is to grasp the opportunities and the prospects. Wuxi, a bright pole at Taihu Lake, a renowned and spirited city with beautiful landscape in the south of Yangtze River, is awaiting open arms.